Hi, this is Anna Catterson, Executive Director of Online Learning at Heartland Community College, and thanks for joining today. Today's short video and tutorial is on the Canvas gradebook. So let's get started. Let me share my screen, and you'll want to go to canvas.heartland.edu and log into a course so you can follow along. I'll be using a sandbox for this course where there's no actual student data, but I'll walk you through what your view may look like with students loaded. So in this training, we'll be talking about how to manage your Canvas gradebook. And unlike Blackboard and other LMSs that you may have used in the past, the Canvas gradebook is a little bit different. In fact, you create your Canvas gradebook, not in the gradebook, but in the Assignments tab. Let's go ahead and travel to the Assignments tab, and you'll note the different categories that I have. You can create groupings in the right-hand corner by selecting Plus Group. This is an assignment group that you can add within your Canvas course to keep your assignments organized. If you weight your grades, you will also want to come here to choose the kebab in the top right-hand corner and select Assignment Group Weight. From here, weight your final grade based on assignment groupings, and then determine the percentages for each. Select Save when you're completed. In the right-hand corner, it will show you in each grouping the total percentage of the group weighting for each group. Selecting the kebab within the module on the right-hand side allows you to select Edit, where you can also choose to edit the group name, the group weight, and you can also choose to drop the number of scores to ignore for each student, including the lowest and the highest. When you weight your grades, you will, by choosing to weight your grades, you will only have these options. If you do not weight your grades, you will not have the option to ignore the number of scores for each student. Remember, you can drop anywhere from 1 all the way up to 99 for the number of scores that you want to ignore. You can do that per grouping. You can also set to never drop a particular assignment. For example, in my exams module, I may want to edit to choose to drop the lowest score, but I never want to drop the final exam. These are called rules, and those rules will display on each module in the right-hand corner as well. Hovering over the rule will tell you that you are choosing to drop the lowest or highest score, and if you've selected an option to never drop. Moving your assignments in and out of the groupings can be done easily and quickly by clicking to the left-hand side of each assignment or discussion and dragging and dropping into an according group. Remember that the order that your assignments are in will be the same order that will be reflected in your Canvas gradebook. Putting them into chronological order makes sense for the student as they can keep track of when assignments are due first and then the ones that are due at the end of the semester. Now, let's go over to Canvas grades. In the Canvas gradebook, you will see a student name column listed first. One of the most frequently asked questions that we get at the end of each semester is, how can I obtain my student grades? Your gradebook at the end of the semester, when the course closes, will look like this, with no student data loaded. Remember, to show all of your students in the gradebook at the end of a semester, you will want to hover over the student name column, click the kebab one time, and then show concluded enrollments. You may also have students that drop within your semester and they become inactive. If you want to show inactive students, you have the option of choosing inactive students as well. Please note that you can also sort your gradebook by name, SysID, integration ID, or you can order it in chronological order. You can also display students' names first or last, and you can view secondary information as well. In addition, each student name has a hyperlink. By clicking on any of your students' names, you will get more analytics on the right-hand side that will populate. You will notice that all of their grades will appear, and you can get analytics such as when they logged in last and what item they viewed the most. Entering grades into the gradebook can be done by using the speed grader. Determining what project you want to grade and then select it one time. In the right-hand corner of any given assignment, you will see a speed grader icon. Select it one time, and that will open the Canvas speed grader, allowing you to view the assignment that the student submitted. You can also come over to the right and enter a grade for the student and provide comments to the student, both narrative, or you can attach a file or record a media. Sometimes I will record a Zoom video and record feedback to a student, and then I create a hyperlink and add the hyperlink in the comment field. You can also download submission comments that you've made. Now, using the speed grader is one of the quickest advantages of using Canvas. You can use the drop-down menu in the top right-hand corner to navigate to different students. Or in the left-hand corner, you can go to the assignment settings, or you can post or hide grades. In addition, there's a check mark in the top left that will take you back to the gradebook. In addition to using the speed grader, you can also manually enter a grade by selecting inside of any gradebook column. Notice the arrow that points to the right. That arrow will allow you to set a late assignment, a missing assignment, or an excused assignment. You can also navigate to the speed grader or leave comments for the student. In the top right-hand corner, notice the gear icon. The gear icon will allow you to assign late policies in your grade posting policy. If you have a late policy in your syllabus, you can automatically apply a grade for missing submissions. You can also deduct a percentage off of late submissions, either by day, or you can use the drop-down and select by hour. Last, the grade posting policy at the top will automatically post the grades for assignments and quizzes. However, if you want to manually post the grades and hide quizzes until everyone is done taking the exam, then you can set the manually post grades. But keep in mind, by choosing it under this gear icon, you're setting it as a default for your entire gradebook. Rather, you can also choose to manually or automatically post grades per assignment. So if it is one quiz that you're interested in manually posting the grades for, you can select the kebab for any of the given assignments and select grade posting policy. Changing it to manual will allow you to hide the notifications from students, their grade, any grade change notifications, any submission comments, or any score changes will also be hidden. Sometimes this can be ideal if it's a final exam or a large exam that you want to hide until all students have an opportunity to take it. Let's take a look at the menu options up at the top. Choosing the gradebook option in the top left-hand corner allows you to choose the Learning Mastery gradebook or an individual gradebook. If you're using Canvas outcomes in your course, Learning Mastery will be an important avenue for you. Learning Mastery gradebook will indicate all of the competencies and outcomes that you have embedded in your course. You can view if your students have exceeded mastery, met mastery, fall below mastery, or well below mastery by using the Learning Mastery Gradebook. If you do not use outcomes in your course, then the Learning Mastery Gradebook will not be of use. We'll go to the right-hand corner and we'll toggle out of Learning Mastery back to Gradebook. From here, let's go back to the Gradebook settings and choose Individual Gradebook. An individual gradebook is nice if you're talking with a student one-on-one and you just want to show their results. It also allows you to download the scores as a CSV into an Excel file to share. If you have a question about a grade or there's a concern about a grade that was posted, you can look at View Gradebook History to determine what were the last actions that you've made. The Gradebook History allows you to sort by student, by grader if there's more than one instructor in the class, by assignment type, or by start date and end date. The Gradebook History is a great tool when you need to identify a problem or a discrepancy. I'm going to select the back button to go back to the Gradebook individual view. In addition, towards the bottom, you can also run particular reports to see an individual student. You can also select a particular assignment. Let's toggle back out of individual view, and now we'll go to Gradebook. By default, this view is the main display in Canvas Gradebook. Using the drop-down menu in the top left, you can also get to Gradebook History under the Gradebook command. Some additional view items that you might see in the second menu choice allows you to arrange your gradebook by assignment name, due date, points, or module. Keep in mind that view is only for you. Students have their own view arrangements that they can do as well. You can also apply filters, so you could just see particular modules if you'd like. In the top hand right, when you apply those filters, you can toggle to perhaps just the week 1 module and see just assignments within week 1. Under View, you can take off that filter by deselecting the check mark, and that will reset it back. Let's go back to View. If you'd like to view your statuses, select the View Statuses option, and you can edit the categories. By choosing the Edit option, you can assign your own hexadecimal color code to each of the categories. Also under View, a new feature for Spring 2022 is you can view assignments as ungraded or as a 0. Keep in mind, again, that view is only for you. Students cannot see that view. One column that we recommend using in your gradebook is Notes. Under View, choose Notes. A new column appears now entitled Notes. Enlarging this column will allow you to type notes in about the student. This is private. This note is only for you to view. So here you could document accommodations or name preferences. Under the Actions menu, you may choose to import grades from an Excel sheet. If you keep your grades in an Excel sheet, please contact Jewel or I so we can help you with the import process. You can also export your grades to a CSV file to give to your division chair. Choosing Export will export them to an Excel document. This sums up the Canvas Gradebook video tutorial. This is a very top-level video that gives you some information to get started with your Canvas Gradebook. If you have questions, please reference our blog at heartland-online.blogspot.com. We're always glad to help. If you have questions, please do reach out. Thanks for coming today.